Hello, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Emmanuel. Today we're gonna be creating an alarm clock. Okay, but before we continue, let's set an alarm for the next 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna set an alarm for the next 5 minutes. So that's gonna be 10:46. Okay, I'm gonna set that so we know when this video gets to 5 minutes. Cool. Okay. The first one to do is want to install the dependencies we're gonna be needing in the library. So we're gonna come here, open container folder. Then we're going to open our command prompt in this directory. So if you are using Mac or Linux, you want me just come here, right click, and then you should see open in terminal. So let's confirm we're in the right place. We're going to do Python and then the name of our file, alarm clock. So we're going to do alarm clock.py. So you see that works here, so we have no issue with that. So we're going to do pip install. And by the way, I'm not in this directory so I can install. I'm in this directory so I can run my file later on. Okay, so we're gonna say pip install play sound. That's what we're gonna be using to play the sound. Okay, so it says requirement already satisfied. Cool. Don't worry about this. I'm gonna upgrade that later. So the next thing I want to do is I want to start the code, of course. So let's get into the video. Firstly, we're gonna import the play sound function we're gonna be using. So we're gonna say from play sound import. We're gonna add an O here, import play sound. So we're also gonna be needing the time module, but when you get there, I'm gonna import it. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a variable called alarm time, and then it's gonna impute. Okay. By the way, if this looks different from your own, this is the updated version of Sublime as at this time. So you might need to update it to make it look like this, or maybe better, depending on when you download it or update it. So we're gonna say enter time, and then we're gonna say 20. Okay, let me use this same format here. I'm gonna copy this. Okay, so I'm gonna paste this here. Sorry about that. So it says enter time. Let's change to 12 hours. Okay, 12 hours, and this. So this is it. This is just to show them the formats. Okay, so we're gonna come to the next line. Let's make sure this is not up to 80. Okay, because the max for a line in Python according to PEP. So to follow the PEP guideline, which helps you to write policy code in codes, just make sure your line is not up to 80 characters. The max should be 79 characters. Okay, so we're gonna come here and then we're gonna do while true. We're gonna use a while loop here. So we're gonna say while true tab, and then we're gonna say if our alarm time is equals. So we want to make sure they are giving us the same format. That's why we have this example here. Okay, so I'm gonna clear this. Okay, I'm gonna clear that, and then we're gonna say strf time. So I'm gonna import this now. So we're gonna say from time import strf time. So before we go into using this, let me explain what this does. Okay, so I'm gonna come back here and then I'm gonna say Python. Okay, so you can run Python interpreter here. Okay, so we're gonna say from, so it's a built-in Python library. You don't have to worry about installing it. S import strf time str. So we're gonna do help strf time. So if you do this, as you can see, to get the year you have to use percentage and y, to get the month percentage and m, to get the day, this, hour, minute, and seconds. So we won't be needing most of these. These are the ones we're gonna be using. Okay, so to do that, the way you get it, just do strf time, then make sure they are in quotes. Oh, the alarm is on, so this video is already 5 minutes. I have to close it now. Okay, so strf time, and then we're gonna come here and then we're gonna say, okay, let's put this here and say yeah. Then you have to put colon so it can be in the same format. Okay, or if you don't want to put colon, I leave it, it's still gonna work. And then you see percentage, let's put month, and let's remove the percentage here, and then we're gonna say day. So if I run this, you can see 2021. This is the month and this is the day. So that's how it works. And in this case, we're going to be using hour and minute. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to come here and change this to hour. If you use h this way, okay, let me remove this. If you use h this way, it's going to give you the hour in 24-hour format, but we want 12-hour format, so we're going to change this to I. So if you look at this here, I'm coming, okay, percentage I. So if you look at this here, you see our 12-hour clock. So that's what we want. We want the 12-hour clock type. So if I do it this way, it's going to give me 10 instead. So that's what we're going to be using here for this 12-hour format. So we're going to do shift time, put this in quotes, and then we're going to do hour. So instead of hour, we're going to use I for 12-hour clock, then I'm gonna do minutes. Okay, so that works. Let's copy this and paste it here to confirm that. Of course, I'm sure of that. And then you see 1047, which is the same thing with this. So say if that is that, and then we're gonna do play sound, then the name of the file. We're gonna do alarm, okay, dot mp3. And then after that, we're gonna break the loop. So we're gonna save that to run it. Just the exact reason why I said we should open this in our folder or directory. So we're gonna Control Z to get out of this, and then to run, we're gonna do Python alarm clock.py. So once I run it, it asks me to enter time. So I'm gonna give it 10:48. Since I'm still on 10:48, you should play it immediately. It should start the alarm immediately. Okay, so it works. So our alarm time works. That's it for this video. But before we end it, you must be wondering, well, how do I run this without having to open this every time, this CMD every time? This is it. Just open. You can copy all of these both of them to your desktop, and then just double click on it. So once you double click on it, you should see this, and then let's minimize this. Set the time you want it to run. So we're gonna do 10:49. Let's see seconds. Okay. So I'm gonna cancel that and use 10:48 instead. We still have a bunch of seconds before we get to 10:49. So we're gonna do 10:48, and then it should still work. Okay, so if you want to edit this code so you can work with, oh, I have to cancel that. So if you want to edit this code so it can work with dates and months, so you can just, all you have to do is just edit this. Okay, and then add it here. So you just do like days, so they know the format you have to type it in. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.